All right, check it out. Look what we got here. Boom. Motiv. Haven't got Motiv in a long time. Besides the used Pride Dynasty that I got from a guy in our league. But guess what? This is not mine. This is Broski's. So I bought him this, and I traded him this ball for the Storm Identity, the Belmo ball. So he said he wanted an Onyx. He was going to trade it, and I said, you know what? I'll just buy this off you if you give me that Storm Belmo ball. So even trade. So we're going to drill this up right now. It's a very beautiful looking ball. I wanted to get one, but Napa lanes are a little bit light oil, and this is pretty much a heavy oil, so he bowls in an alley where it's very heavy oil. So this ball is going to be perfect for him. I'll kind of show you what the ball looks like here. It's really cool. Got a pretty cool pour, black and red and gray. Pretty cool. So I did not scribe this ball because it's such a beautiful ball. I'd hate to make scribe lines on it. And he was okay with that. So we're just going to do the Pika dry pencils for now. Let me know if you have the Onyx, how you like it. Wanted to get, actually just got the Motiv Hysteria. So that's my latest Motiv, and I'll be drilling that up soon. And I also just got the Crown Victory today too as well. So I think I may drill that up today and roll it tonight. We'll see. His layout is 42 by 4 by 34. That's what the dual layout comes out to. He's got the VLS system. And I don't have the numbers offhand for the VLS, but that's what it comes out to for dual layout. So we did the dual layout. We're going to drill this using my version 2.0 jig that I have here. All right, I don't think I can get that bit any closer to the ball. That is spot on. All right, so we've got his measurements out here. We got 1/8 table forward, which you already put in there, just verifying that. We got 1/4 table left, and we got that. So all I'm gonna do right now is line this up. And this is the third ball I've drilled using the knobs with the washers glued onto them, and they have not come loose one bit. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, looking good, looking good. Actually, let's see here. All right, on the line there, and on the line. Cool. Adjust our RPM on our drill press because I just got done cutting the Jopo plug. We have that a little bit lower RPM setting. So let's adjust that back to the normal for, what was it, 440? There we go. All right, so we have our table locked down. We've got our jig locked down. We've got our measurements in place for the ring finger. And let's do it. Right in there. All right, next measurements are 0 forward pitch. And we've got a half table right. All right, loosen this up. Slightly move there. All right, on the line. We'll go up just a tad. I want to get this just perfect here. There we go. There we go. All right, verifying 1/2 inch table right, and we've got 0 forward and reverse pitch. All right, let me know in the comments how many Motiv balls you have. So out of all the balls I have, the most I have per brand of Motiv. Pretty good balls. Some of them are not so good, but some of them are pretty good for me. This is one of the most beautiful looking balls. I actually ordered the new Jackal EXJ. The white one should be coming in June, so that's pretty cool. That'll be my next one. All right, so this one we're doing 0. Let's get the measurements down already. So 0, 0 for the thumb. And let's just do a quick measurement here. There's 4 3/4. Okay, if I get that right there. Perfect. All right. And 3 5/8. I actually saw a guy in our league yesterday bowling with this Onyx. I haven't seen, this is the first one I've seen in our league, which was surprising because it's a very, our lanes are very light oil. And I was curious to see, I didn't see how he rolled with it, but okay, let's try that. All right, so once again, I use a less expensive 1.5 inch bit before I go to the Jopo, just to save my Jopo bit. All right, 0 and 0, let's do it. So this will be the first brand new Motiv ball that I've drilled. The last one was the Pride Dynasty, which was a used one that I got for 20 bucks off a guy in our league. And that ball is ridiculously strong. It is just a hook monster. It keeps going. All right, we'll stop 3 with this bit. And now the Jopo bit. Let's get this out of there first. So as you get down to the core, which I'm in right now, it's like a fine powdery, it's like a sawdust almost. There we go. I don't know if you can tell that in the video. It's a very fine, powdery. All right, that's it for the drilling. All right, we're back. So the next thing we're going to do is do the pitch measurements. Let's bring you up so you can see that. Bring it real close here. All right, so we've got 1/8. Boom, 1/8 on the dot. We should have 1/4. There's 1/4. Boom. Should have 1/2. There's 1/2. And 0. Boom, 0. Let's do the thumb. 0. All right. And 0. Perfect. So our pitches are looking good. So one thing that I did, that if you do have the Vevor mill table, one thing I wanted to add is make sure these are tightened down. You've got 2 here and you've got 1 on the side there. And that tightens the table down to prevent any kind of looseness from your XY axis. And it also tightens this wheel down. So if you can see, it's a little bit tight to turn. So make sure that, you know, I would tighten this a little bit more with hands. I actually got pliers and just kind of tightened it a little bit more than I could with my hand. So it's pressing up against the metal back there. And so it just makes it a little bit stiffer. And it prevents any kind of looseness coming when you're drilling this thing. So make sure if you have the Vevor mill table, make sure these are nice and tight. And we are going to do he wants to do a red Jopo. Red is going to look awesome in this thing. Let's see how it looks. Look at that. Boom, that's a beautiful ball. Golly. I just may have to get this ball. I don't know. It is a damn good looking ball. The one bummer about Motiv balls is they're rarely discontinued. And when they are discontinued, you don't know about it. It's kind of under the radar. They don't really advertise it that well. And like, for example, the blue coral venom, I think it was. I wanted to get one and I was a little too late. They were discontinued. The thing with Motiv is when the balls get discontinued, they don't drop the price down to like Brunswick balls, or when Brunswick balls go on sale, they are dirt cheap. And Storm too. Storm doesn't really lower their price too much when it comes to discontinued balls, I've noticed. I should say Storm. So like I got a 900 Global Exponent Pearl for $100, which it's a pretty good deal. But the actual Storm, they rarely go for under $120. If you found one for under $120, let me know what it is and which one you got, because I'm curious. But yeah, Motivs, they may drop them $20, $30. So, you know, you're not really saving too much money, but you get American made, baby. All right, so let's do this. Put that in there, and voila. We're locked in. Okay, look at that. And what we're going to do now is the Jopo centralizer. So put that in, and we'll let that sit for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back and we will cut down the top of the Jopo with the plug cutter. All right, cutting down some plugs here. Make sure you can see that here. All right, we got our plug cutter in there. We got the RPM turned down to 260. And we got our table locked down. We raised our table up. We're ready to go. Should be a nice, quick, easy cut. And that's in place. It's good. Actually, I forgot to do the most important thing. So we're just going to draw some circles on here. That way we know when the plug cutter is actually hitting the ball. There we go. Nice and slow to start. You can see it start to rub away those pencil marks there. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Very simple. Okay, all you're looking for is just this rubbing it. When it starts hitting that, starts rubbing it, you're good to go and you're nice and even. So that's that, folks. Let me know if you have the Motiv Onyx, Jackal Onyx. I believe when you look at the Motiv chart, it is strong and smooth. I think the far right on the chart is the Raptor Rush, and that's strong and sharp. So, looking pretty good. It's a very good looking ball, especially with that red Jopo. I'll be sure to let you know what Broski scores with this when he bowls with it. And if you liked what you see, make sure to give me a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, leave a comment down below. I love talking to you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.